ICE might have deported a U.S. citizen. This is the first case I've seen where it's not children of parents who are being deported and the children's citizens are going with their parents. This is a 44-year-old man who claims to have citizenship. And I say might because of the way this is being reported, but from what I read, it looks like he's a U.S. citizen, and the courts agreed and they ordered him not to be deported, yet ICE did it anyways. So Chantila, 44, was born in a Thai refugee camp but has lived in the United States since he was an infant. He gained citizenship as a child when his father was naturalized, making him eligible for derived citizenship under immigration laws at the time. But ICE arrested him on June 18th in Alabama, where he has been living his whole life. On October 23rd, a federal judge blocked ICE from deporting him, yet the next day, ICE put him on a plane to Laos. This should shock the nation, says Nora Ahmed from the ACLU. The deportation of an individual with substantial claim to U.S. citizenship represents a catastrophic failure of immigration system and a flagrant violation of human rights. DHS claims that the restraining order blocking them from deporting him wasn't served until he was already in Laos, so there's nothing they can do. This man has been in the U.S. since he was an infant. His father was naturalized, so it should follow that he is also a naturalized U.S. citizen, and that's why the courts blocked his deportation, because they say he has a very credible claim to being a U.S. citizen, and he needs to be given the due process to find out whether he's a U.S. citizen, because you can't deport a U.S. citizen. This is like the case of Wakong Lor, a Hmong refugee from the outskirts of Detroit who was deported to Laos last month with only a driver's license and $65 of cash. Lor himself has never set foot in Laos. His parents fled the Vietnam War to the U.S., and that's where he has lived his whole life. He was also born in a Thai refugee camp. He is considered stateless. Think about it. How would you survive if you were dumped to the streets of Laos with no documents and just $65 of cash? Well, Lor has been sleeping on the streets using his cash to buy street food, trying to stretch it as far as he can. Meanwhile, his wife is collecting money so that she can fly to Laos to physically deliver him money, because that's the only way he can receive money, because he doesn't have any sort of documents. He can't receive Western Union. He can't receive anything. These deportations could very well be death sentences for these people, because how do you survive in a foreign country of which you are not a citizen, of which you have no legal status, of which you have no documents? How do you survive like that? Tell me, why could that not happen to you? You claim you're a U.S. citizen. DHS says, no, we don't believe you. And then what? Then they ship you off somewhere. And what are you supposed to do about it? That's the whole point of due process. If we don't have due process, every single one of you are at risk no matter what your legal status is.